Welcome back, guys, here to a new episode on Survive the Craft. And today I'm gonna have a little bit of different of a start. I'm going to show you this texture pack I'm using. As you can see, that's these really cool lines. Yes, it's pretty cool. No, just kidding. But take a closer look. You can see a lot of lines in the world. Well, this is a texture pack I'm using to actually be able to see the chunk borders. So each one of these lines that you can see in the screen is a chunk border. And I wanted to use this because I've been seeing some tutorials for a decent furnace array. And pretty much all of those are chunk aligned, like in one single chunk. So I'm gonna try and do the same. And in order to do that, I turn this pack on, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. Not just kidding, but this actually helped me to decide where I was going to put my furnace array inside of this. You can see that there's a perfect chunk line right here on the chests. So this entire wall is going to be my furnace array. The only problem is that I have the ocean here, which I'm gonna cover up and completely drain this area out. But again, I discovered something here on the wall. I have a skeleton farm in here. I don't even know if that's good or if that's bad. But yeah, I was not expecting this. I mean, I heard mobs here. I just figured out it was just a random cave. But no, apparently it was just a skeleton spawner. So I need to take care of this. The big chunk wall right there. But that's actually not a bad place to have a skeleton spawner. The only thing that it might get a little bit in the way of the furnace array. Like, I'm not sure how am I gonna do this. Like, yeah, I don't think it actually takes a lot of space, but I may actually use this to turn it into a farm. Nothing decent in the chest, so yeah, now I'm actually going to clear everything up to get ready to start the furnace. Okay, now I turn the shader down so I can actually focus a little bit better on this. So this is the starting point. So I know that my chunk line is like here, like close to this thing. On this side, and on the other side is this one. So what you want to be doing if you're going to copy this is pretty much find the middle of the chunk, because you don't want to put it too close to an edge if you're going to do something else around this or something like that. This one is pretty much in the middle. I can go all the way up to that wall, like here. I can't go further than that though, because it starts like something right here, I think. Yeah. So what you want to be doing is like find this edge. That one is another chunk, so you want to have this block of this chunk. Put a block there, and dig all the way the other edge. This is the other edge. This here is another chunk, so I'm actually going to cover it up. Yeah, that's another chunk. Go all the way up to here, and you put redstone dust right nearly to the end. You just leave one gap. This gap, then you put up, and you put 10 repeaters here, and then you want to have redstone on the 10 repeaters all the way up here, like this. And you want to have a comparator facing this way with a repeater, a redstone dust, a sticky piston, a redstone block, as a redstone dust, a repeater, and a torch up here. So let me just show you all of this from here. Yeah, this is all of it for now. And to test if you have this thing correctly, put a lever. Yeah, turns on. Good. Well, at the moment it is like this. Hopefully this thing, it's supposed to go directly into a chest. I did it like this, so it comes out here. Hopefully it still works perfectly. Yeah, so what you want to be doing is having all these hoppers here, are all pointing into that one, and that one is pointing into the chest. So pretty much this bottom line of hoppers needs to be connected to this chest right here. Then you want a line of hoppers that goes all the way on top of each single one of the furnaces. And then you want also one that goes all the way in the back, pointing to each one of the furnaces. So the back ones are pointing into the furnaces from the back, and the top ones pointing into the top. So you can see these ones pointing in, and these guys are pointing in from the back, and you can easily see these ones that are pointing into each other. Only the bottom ones are pointing into each other to the end, and the end goes to the chest. And then you have to put rails like this. So pretty much right up close to here. I suggest you do this one at a time. If you have issues like in the corners, you can just punch this wall, add an extra one there, and then start placing the bottom ones. So it makes it easier. But then at the end, you should have something like this, which you have two right here, two powered rails, a normal rail, a powered rail, and then pretty much all the way to the end, normal rails. Then you have a powered rail. Then you can use the same trick to put like this thing here. You add a rail there, and then you can place this one easily without any problems. Then you break this, and you re-put that block right there. So you should have something like this. Then to have this thing fully functional, you need to have a block of redstone here, like up in these ones to power both of these, and another one on the edge of this rail that does this, and you can actually remove these ones that are actually not needed here. And pretty much the only thing that's left is for you to put a button here. Just button real quick. If I don't have anything right here, I can use this thing. Yeah, I can use this to make a button. Okay, so I have a button there. You of course need to have these blocks here so that the chests can remain here, the minecart chests. And you put them here, you put this one here, and then if you come around to the front, press the button, see it should go all the way there, and it should return all the way there. So this is functional. This technically, and I think there's probably a few right here while I was breaking stuff. This is functional, though this has an issue, is that I need to go there to each individual chest, minecart chest, and I don't want that. I want to put my items in here, and then my items extracted somewhere else, you know? So for that, I'm actually gonna try and redesign this part a little bit. Okay, it took a while, but I think I have this thing set it up. Not exactly how I wanted. Pretty much I have to compact this thing the best I could, and it's not super compact right now. Let me show you a little bit better if I go into here. I'm over onto this side, and as you can see, to activate the rails the first time, these ones the first time, I have to have this line that goes all the way here over onto the lever that I have over there. That's because I could run a hopper, like not a hopper, observer line. This is less expensive, so I'm gonna go with that. Even though it goes out of the chunk, it's not gonna get used that often, so I'm actually fine with that. Then, in order to load this minecart right here, I use this chest, which then sends the things with the hoppers through the hoppers over on here, and these droppers get powered, and all those things go into that hopper minecart right there. Not a hopper, it's a chest minecart, yeah. Minecart with a chest. The only thing that I don't have yet is a way to reach this one. And this is the next step that I need to think. I think I'm actually gonna go right here to this end. and run another minecart that goes like around this thing, then comes up here and deposits the things on this one. I think that's the way I'm gonna do it. Right now, if I have any fuel, I'll just pop it in there. And that's how I'm gonna do it. I can actually show you that it already smelted. This I put these three here. Let me get like a stack of stuff. Sure, stack of cobble. Come here, and I put a stack of cobble. Start pumping it up. Goes all the way up to here. Yeah, and when I want to, when I just feel like it, I mean, I'm not gonna use cobble here, by the way, and I can just trigger it, and it's gonna be a button, and they just go back and forth. And I only need to do this thing once because when these guys cook an item, yeah, as you can see, when these guys cook an item, they actually activate this comparator right here, which triggers that thing, which then powers this thing, which powers the minecart, so they go back and forth. So I only need to use this thing to press it once, and then it all just goes smoothly after that. And I should get a stack here real soon, because this thing cooks decently fast. The only issue that I found with this is that most of the items get on the first furnaces, so that's, I mean, a little bit of an issue. But I guess that when I'm putting the fuel, the same thing will happen. So most of my fuel will be in the first furnaces. So I guess that's a good thing. I mean, I'm not sure. Knows at this point. I think I'm lost. Yeah, this thing was a puzzle back here, but it's fixed. So now I'm gonna move on to the next thing. Okay, now it looks a lot better, you know, without having to see all the things. I put the stuff here, press the button. You can even see a little bit of the redstone. Here the minecart's going on. And then I got this thing. And lossless, you know, there's no items getting stuck, so that's pretty cool. I was worried that some of the items might get stuck on the droppers there, but none do, so perfect. And I also made this. So I moved the concrete maker down here. So now I just come here and boom. Pretty simple to use this thing, and it actually it's pretty good to make concrete for the ceilings, because you cannot place the concrete powder in the ceiling. So I have to come here and just do this, but it's actually decently fast, so I actually don't mind it that much. Plus, in order to get the Instamine here, I need the haste, which I got, but I can also turn it on and off in this lever right here. This pushes a block in front of the beacon, so I can turn it on and off. It's just a quality of life change. And my window's doing sounds now. Yeah, so I can get all this pretty easy inside without needing to go add a few more here. That's why I didn't see 64. Yeah, it's 64 here. It's better to have it here than to go outside, and I actually came up with the idea for the entirety of this area. I said I was going to put water on the bottom part. I'm also going to put water above. Yeah, I thought about this, and I thought that it would be really cool to look like through this area and just see water above and water below. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put water here, and I'm gonna put water on above. That's why I'm starting to put some glass here. See, and I'm gonna go with this, that the borders of the glass is honeycomb blocks. Yeah, and I need to put the sheep farm. They'll need to go and get some sheep. And I keep killing these cats. They keep spawning. A little bit annoying though, not gonna lie. But I mean, they just, yeah, see, there's another one there, there's another one there. Yeah, eventually, but they will eventually despawn, I think. Come on. I think they eventually despawn, because most of the times I don't see them that much. And I'm getting more and more villagers into here. This is a fisherman. I have a cartographer, which gave me an ocean explorer map. I kind of wanted the one for the mansion, but yeah, didn't get lucky with this one. And now I got pretty much all the sheep that I need. Probably still like one or I have 4, 8 was another 4. I have only 12, counting with the one that's already there. I'm going to show that in a second. But yeah, now these ones I need to dye. So I need to go probably to my farm, get some dyes, and start painting all of these sheep. And do the ones that are still missing. Because I already did the redstone for half of this thing. And it's already producing. As you can see, that one just got sheared. And it's now starting to produce me some white wool, which is going to be amazing. So how are these cells designed? So pretty much you want to start off with your chest, your output chest, and you just want to put a hopper directly there. Or unless you want to take these things like further away from the farm, you know, this is just pretty much all done into here. I'm not going to be sending the items nowhere. I want to be able to come here, look at the chests, like have covers around them on the floor, like a white wool, like black wool and all that, and just go to the chest and pick what I need. So you want to have your chest, and then you put an hopper, and then on top of the hopper, you actually put a minecart hopper, so that it picks up anything that gets cut from there. So then you put a 6. You can actually put like here too, but I didn't put grass here. But you want to do a path of 6 of grass, then leave only that block open and then put glass on every single one of the other blocks. What that's going to do is that these blocks will remain as grass. And while that one is now dirt, these ones keep as grass, so they will go to that block over there. So it's pretty much cycling over and over that block with grass. So the sheep will always have something to eat under that. And then what you do is you have an observer looking into the block where the sheep is standing. It powers a repeater. The repeater powers this block with a redstone dust, powers this block with a redstone dust, and this block actually triggers the dispenser, which is full of shears. So it's pretty easy to do, you know, pretty simple. And then you just need to make sure that you have a stair here, so you can open a chest and the minecart does not get away from there. And then it's pretty much just decoration on how you want to decorate it. I'm going to go with stairs, but then I'm gonna do some strips over here, like all around this. And now I just need to put the others in place, because I got every single one of these cells ready to go. The only thing that's missing is more shears, but I got the iron for this, so that's the easiest part. Now I just need to go and get some dyes to start painting these sheep, you know, and see the colors that I need the most. And then I can just start producing this thing AFK, you know? Just leave my guy here and have tons and tons of wool always ready to go. At least a double chest, and of course it picked up when I broke this one. And there's probably like some other random ones. No? No random? Oh, nice. Guess I probably already picked that up. And I did the roof over here. So this thing is... I noticed that a lot of zombies drop in and they just stay on that corner trying to get to the villagers. And they eventually burn to the daylight, so they're not even a problem over there. And I need to get a little bit more of these sheep. And now I'm going to get the covers for them. And the first 8 sheep are now completely done. So I can get like a full double chest of wool, and I marked it on the ground by using the different types of wool that represents each sheep that's over there. Like yellow, the orange, and I may just push this thing like one block further, so I still have the white to go with this. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. That guy just does not despawn. I don't know why. But yeah, the first 8 are done. I got the other 7 here. There's only the brown one missing, but I don't have any brown dye. So I do need to go and find a jungle. I've been trying to find one, but I've not been successful so far. So I need to go and maybe use something like chunk base to find a jungle, most likely. But yeah, found it. I got all these ones done. Now I need to dig that other side. Do this on that side. Do the floor, so I can then start putting down the water here, and on top as well. And I think I know what I'm gonna do with this. This thing is going to be like a minecart station for the lab. Yeah, I think that's actually what I could do here. Like one to get over there, and maybe do something there to get to the other part come back to here. I kind of want to have something like a rail system. I've been using those stairs to get them through that gap. So they don't take damage, so I'm gonna leave that thing there. But yeah, I think this is gonna be it for this episode. I did quite a lot. I mean, it may not show, but I did quite a lot. I dug all of that. I had to replace those rails backwards for the villager breeder. I had to dig all that thing, cover down the water, remove the water, do the furnace system. That's not working. Testing a lot with redstone. I moved this thing over here as well, so I had to dug the entire room. Then I had to system. I had to dig over there and fight a load of mobs that were spawning there. And yeah, that was pretty much it. There was some resource gathering. Like making of concrete, which now it's a lot easier, but I probably need to go and get a lot more sand. I have a lot of gravel, but I probably need to go get like 4 choker boxes of sand, because I can get a lot of gravel from the pigments in the nether. And I got a lot of bone meal stacked over here, so I'm pretty good on bone meal. Before the next episode, I want to get this room sorted. I want to get this side sorted, and I want to close this side so I can actually have a feeling of enclosure. I mean, like, I don't want to have to stare to these walls all the time, you know. And I'm also thinking about doing something about these ones over here. I don't know what, and I turned the gold farm back on. I don't know what, but I kind of want to put something on these walls. I don't know if anyone of you watching this has an idea. Maybe just put full on water. I don't know. If anyone of you has any ideas to what I can do to like decorate the parts that are not lab on the outside, I'm much appreciated. Here, I think I'll just put some sand in the bottom, some corals, nothing too much. But yeah, it's gonna be it for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Keep giving me any ideas that you guys may have, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.